All right. Hello, everybody. And today, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are doing a commentary over The Batman. It just came out on HBO Max, I believe, yesterday. As of recording this, I'm recording this on the day after, so Tuesday, the April 19th. And yeah, we're going to do a commentary to one of my favorite fucking movies of all time and my favorite movie of this year, my favorite Batman movie by far. Real quick before we get into it, I'm gonna shout out that if this is your first time finding me, I've done a review of this movie, spoiler and non-spoiler. I've done some rankings of all the Batman movies, and I've reviewed every live-action Batman movie. So if you are in a Batman mood and you want to binge watch some Batman, I have plenty of stuff on my channel for you to watch. So how we're gonna do this is when I say three, two, one, go on go is when we press play and I'll keep y'all posted throughout the runtime of make sure we're all synced and shit. I've listened to some commentaries before in the fast, and they never seem to update time wise where they're at. So I will let you guys know. So yeah, I'm watching on HBO Max. So yeah, let's get into it. So when I say go, that's when we press play. So I'm at the WB logo right now. I'm gonna give y'all like a second or two to get up to that. But yeah, I'm at the WB logo, Water Media Company. Fuck WB. So yeah, so if we're all ready, we're all gonna press play together. So three, a two, a one, a go. Pressing play on the greatest fucking Batman movie, The Batman. I was fucking pumped for this movie, man. Like, I was so excited ever since they dropped that first fucking teaser. I've been nothing but excited for this fucking movie. And The Batman, there's the title screen. The Batman. God, this movie's so fucking great. So we're at 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So I'm just going to give y'all some updates. Now, when I fucking watched this part right here, the opening, I knew this was Riddler immediately. I knew it was because of the fucking breathing. It sounded like Paul Dano, so I knew it was the Riddler. But I was thinking like, okay, what the fuck's going on here? Like, you see a young dude. I was thinking like League of Assassins maybe, and I was like, okay, cool. Maybe this is like Ra's al Ghul or like a young Bruce or something. I had no idea. I was thinking like, are we really gonna like see the death again? I thought they said we weren't gonna do that. So I was very much like, what the fuck's going on here? But yeah, so welcome to the Batman commentary. Uh, 3 hours. Oh, I can't wait. And again, this movie, it fly by so quickly. Even though it's 3 hours, it flies like that. And any women out there listening to this commentary, this is the longest you're ever going to be with me because no one has ever lasted 3 minutes to 5 minutes with me. So 3 hours with me. Thank you for listening. So crack me open a fucking cold one and sit back and enjoy the Batman, man. God, I fucking love this movie. I watched it again yesterday in preparation for this commentary. And I just and that was my third time watching. I watched it twice in the theater opening weekend, and then I watched it, of course, yesterday for the third time, and now this will be my fourth time. And I just can't fucking get enough of this movie. This movie is so great. And when I mean like it's a masterpiece, it is a fucking masterpiece. Like I don't use that word often, if ever, if I ever use the word masterpiece. But this is honestly a masterpiece in my opinion. So fucking great. And I love this scene right here with the mayor and this Riddler in the back. I mean, like you'll see it later, but the fucking Riddlers in the shadows and shit. It's such a fucking good way to open this movie. Such a good fucking way. It sets the tone. It sets the atmosphere. It fucking. Oh, I can't like. You're gonna hear that a lot throughout this movie. There's just so many things where it's like that's so fucking good, and I love that. And I liked this. This was kind of a social commentary on the whole, fucking. There he is, my man Riddler. I liked that it was a social commentary on the whole fucking debate a few years ago that we had. I liked it. It was a subtle way of being a political agenda. Look at him over there, fucking creeping. That's me when I'm at the toy store and there's a dude just pacing back and forth in the aisle that I need to be by. I'm like, can you just move, please, so I can get the shit that I want? And then even though this movie's PG-13, I have to remind myself every time that it's not rated R because it just has such a rated R vibe to it, you know. And the way Riddler's about to scream right here, this is me whenever I go to the toy section and they don't have the fucking toys that I want. There's, it's sold out, sir. That's me beating the shit out of the GameStop employee. What's funny about the Riddler in these scenes, it's what you'll see later when Batman and him are talking in the prison cell. He has such a nerdy slash like girlish charm to him. Like I don't know how to explain. Like his screaming is very like girly, and the way he like jumps at people and lashes at them is very much like a fucking 14-year-old at a football game. Like it's kind of funny. Like I'm not gonna lie, I kind of giggled. And then of course he has such a like a sexual thing about him. Like this right here, it's like all this breathing and like relax. Like he gets actual pleasure out of killing. That's kind of fucked up, but I love it. All this breathing, motherfucker needs asthma. Now I love this opening right here with the Batman and how he's logging in his entries. Oh my god, it's so good. And I will say, I noticed this. I noticed this on my third watch. But I remember a lot of people bitching about when the movie first came out that you hear the classic boom, 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 boom. Batman's theme. You hear it a lot. I didn't notice it the first two times when I watched it, but the third time I was like, okay, come on, guys, enough with the dun 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 dun. But this is fucking great. I love this. This is like Purge meets the Batman. It's fucking awesome. Fucking, I love Robert Pattinson's Batman so much. I was so debating of putting him as my number one Batman. I really was, but I want to see one more movie for him. I want to see one more. Even though I love everything about him in this movie, I need to see one more before I solidify him as my favorite Batman. Because with Ben, we've had three different appearances. We've had the Zack Snyder's Justice League, and we've had the Suicide Squad moment we had. So we've had three different versions. Imagine getting robbed by an onion. I love this too. How he's in the train and he's fucking getting ready. Oh, it's so good. Now I'm curious. They haven't said this because I mean we know for a fact now once you've seen this movie, the Joker exists in this universe, right? I'm curious if this is something to do with the Joker, like if these goons are like continuing the Joker legacy or something because they look like Joker. Let's be honest, they look like Heath Ledger's Joker. So I don't know if that's just an Easter egg or a nod or if what, but I'm curious if they're gonna call that back one day. If they're gonna pay that back. There he is. He's getting fucking ready in the tram, bro. Look at it. Which fun fact? This scene is actually Robert Pattinson's test screening. They just used it in the movie because of the lighting and everything, which is fucking kind of cool. Yeah, the signal. I love the signal. It's probably one of my favorite signals. Bat signals. I think everybody's favorite bat signal is probably the original Michael Keaton. It's solidified with Batman. But this one's pretty good too. Yeah, I fucking love that line. It's not just a warning; it's a signal, or it's not just a signal; it's a warning to them. Fucking love that line. I've never looked at the bat signal that way before, and it's fucking great. Look at him; he's just pissing his pants, looking at the shadows. So great. Fucking love it. Oh no, that onion about to peel. Damn. Kind of. Fucking love the music right here too. I love that. That's one of my favorite things that I think any Batman thing going forward needs to fucking take is the fact that they're actually scared of Batman, that the signal is not just a fucking signal, it's a warning, and that they're all scared to be out in the streets because they know the Batman's out. I fucking love that. I've never thought of it like that before. Now, I will say, I think I said this in my spoiler review. There are a lot of key moments in this movie I love, but I think I would have loved more if I didn't get spoiled with it in the trailer. And that's one of these scenes coming up right here when you have the Batman one arm fighting the fucking gang leader. That scene would have made. I mean, that scene alone makes me cream as it is. But the fact that it was kind of spoiled in the trailer, it kind of took away that initial like, holy shit, this is badass kind of. It doesn't take away from the actual scene. It just takes away from my reaction, from how I interpret that scene. Yeah, you damn right the Batman's out. I feel like this is the cast of Lords of Salem. They all look like Rob Zombie's wife. These are your boys hyping you up when you're about to fuck a girl. They're like, yeah, bro, come on, do it. I love this. How you can hear his footsteps. He sounds like Frankenstein coming down the hallway. Oh, it's so good. God, it gives me chills every time, man. Fucking love it. Here he comes. There he is. Yes, sir. Oh, God, I love him. Love his Batman. I love his bat suit. Fucking love it. His fucking boots are so heavy, and they make these loud ass footsteps. Come on, one punch him. One punch! Oh, damn. That's all my bills fucking punching the shit out of my bank account. Oh, yeah, you are. Fucking. This reminds me so much of the Arkham games, and I love it. And I love how he gets like hit a few times, like he gets punched and hit and shit. It shows like this Batman is inexperienced, kind of. Even though this is his second year, he's still making mistakes. Even in his combat, he's making mistakes. I love that, and he tases the fuck out of him. So cool. You want some? Come fucking get it. God, I fucking can't wait for Batman 2. Like, I know we just got this movie, but I'm like, I need Batman 2 already. I need it. Please. And yeah, I love that too. That even some of the citizens are afraid of him because they think he's bad or whatever. But he's just scary. He's scary. That's me. That's me waking up 2 minutes before my alarm, then just staring at my alarm clock like, why you gotta go off? I love Jeffrey Wright's Jim Gordon. I love him. I couldn't speak there for a sec. I love this how he's just walking like with him. Again, you're gonna hear that a lot, but I fucking love this movie. Like I just love everything that this brings to the Batman lore and the franchise. It's so good. Oh, see, this is when you try to go to the gas station after you're 21 and buy a beer, and they still think you're like 20. It's like, hey yo, he's just looking at him like, bitch, please get your fucking hand off me. I'm the Batman, motherfucker. I will knock you out and everybody in the shit. I wish he would have turned around and said like "fuck 12" or something. That'd been funny. Now this I fucking love because I remember when I first watched it, I was like, all right, let's figure out this investigation. Let's see what's going on. And even then, when I know like all the clues and shit, it's still fucking cool to me, dude. I love how he just like you can tell just by his eyes, he's examining and he's piecing shit together just by like his look and shit. And then this is great too. It's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm in the way. I'm gonna move." I love how immediately Batman discovers that his thumb was cut off when he was alive. So he knew immediately. Fucking great. And I love this too because he even points out clues that some people have missed, and so he fucking is like helping, you know. See, look, I love that. How he fucking helping them fucking solve clues and shit. I love that too. How all the cards are customized as well. Nice little attention to detail. Then comes this guy. Like how Batman's just only caring about the case. Like he's still just trying to figure it out. He's not necessarily caring about his image. He's just trying to figure it out. Fucking love that. I love how they brought the investigation side and the detective noir side of Batman to life. I feel like that's always been missing from all the Batman movies, even the ones I love, like Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton and all of them. There's always been that element of Batman missing, the noir detective side of Batman. And I love how they brought that into this fucking version. I love it so much. And I hope going forward, any other Batman iterations we get, that they keep that detective side of him, because we've only had it in the comics and the games and the animated shows. We've never really gotten fully detective Batman before, unlike this movie. Again, we've had it a little bit, but not to this degree where he's looking at crime scenes and dead bodies and shit. As soon as I saw that, like this scene right here coming up, of course, something's in the way. As soon as I saw that, I was like, "That's got to be Robin. That's got to be." I mean, look. I mean, look. He's even wearing red, kind of. Like, so it has to be like a little Robin tease. Has to be. Like, as soon as I watched the movie, I was like, "That has to be Robin. We're gonna get Robin in the movie later or in a TV show or something." I just knew. And I love how they kept this Nirvana song in the movie. I loved it in the marketing, and I was hoping that they would keep it in the movie somewhere. I'm happy, so fucking happy that they kept it in here. I love how Bruce is even in the mob of people hiding and just listening, like right here on this bike and shit. It's really cool. That even when he's Bruce Wayne, he's still being a detective. He's still being quote unquote Batman. It's really awesome. Something's in my ass. Oh, wait, wrong one. Hey, look, Little Caesars. Who wants some pizza? I love this version of the city too. I think I said that in my non-spoiler, but this is probably one of my favorite cities in the Batman franchise. I love Michael Keaton's. That's probably my preferred city because it has a very like noir kind of very gothic vibe to it. Where this one it's kind of a mix between Bale's and Michael Keaton's, where it has a very gothic, very dark vibe to it, but it's also realistic, kind of like Bale's. My only problem I have always had with Bale's is Gotham City is that it feels like Chicago. It just feels like Chicago. It feels like a real city. It uh doesn't feel like Gotham to me, or at least what I would think of Gotham. Gotham should be a dark, bleak, but also realistic city. Where in the Nolan trilogy, they're always just too pretty for me. Other than Batman Begins. Batman Begins, I think, had like the most dark, more fucked up version of Gotham, which I know that's kind of like, yeah, well, in Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, he's supposed to because of the fact that he's uh cleaned the city and shit. Which, yeah, to be fair, but still, I love this too. How they gave him fucking recording lenses and shit. That is awesome. I love that little little detail and shit. How we can fucking review his fucking crimes and shit. That is awesome. Again, just so much shit that Matt Reeves added into this version of Batman that just makes me fucking love it. It seems like he just took everything about Batman from comics and games and animated shows and did it in live action. It's fucking like I I love this version of the character so much. Love it so much. And then they bring up Martha. Martha, why did you say that, man? What they talk about my mama? Andy Circus's Alfred. My only thing with his Alfred is he didn't do much in this movie, like I would have preferred. So it's hard for me to really sit there and go, I love this version of Alfred because he didn't really do much. Unlike the other versions of Alfred, like Jeremy Irons's, and of course, Michael Caine and all that. He didn't do much in this one. Like he just looks at him like, no shit. I think he's a good choice for Alfred, but again, he just didn't get to do much in this movie, so it's hard for me to really like, holy shit, this Alfred's badass because he didn't do much. I love that how he wants to be more Batman than he does Bruce. His full-time job is to be Batman. Yeah, I fucking love that. And of course, by the end of the movie, he kind of changes that, and he goes, "Okay, I need to be both. I need to be, vengeance and a hero." So I love that how he's pushing himself and he's trying to be more full time Batman, but then by the end of the movie, he realizes he has to be both. So just like how is Tom Holland with Spider Man, he works his way into the character that we know. He doesn't just I'm already the character. No, he builds and he works his way into the character we know, and I love that about this movie. How we're building into the Batman, we're building into the character that we know of Batman, and you get a little there's the fucking turbo engine for the car back there. Fucking love that. And I love that too. How Alfred's also like his little puzzle solver kind of guy. He's solving the puzzles. Damn! Look at those fucking pecs. I bet Bella's jealous right now. I love the inside of his fucking mansion. So gothic and eerie, and I love it. I love this little detail too. How he's gotten so used to being out at night with as Batman that he puts on sunglasses because he can't fucking like he's not used to the sun. I feel like that was Robert Pattinson's fucking like Keanu Reeves impression, where it's like interesting. Hey, it's better than Jared Leto's Morbius at the end, where it's like intriguing. I love too how this is more of a Batman movie. You get like 95% Batman in this movie, and then like 5% Bruce Wayne, which I love that because all the other Batman movies we've always kind of gotten a little bit more of Bruce than Batman. Even the Bale movies, you always get a little bit more Bruce than you do Batman. This is full blown Batman. I love that too. How they're always constantly referencing how it's been 2 years. But I love that too. Little like how they're at the beginning, they kind of have trust issues a little bit, but then along the way throughout the case, they kind of start to trust each other. Because there's a scene later in the movie where Gordon's like, "You're the only person I trust in this whole city." So I like how their relationship builds through this case of the Riddler as well. Thumb drive. It's kind of a morbid joke. I love the sense of humor in this movie because they're all kind of morbid jokes, which is great. I love too that every single piece of this fucking story, even if it's not like the Riddler himself that it's about, or if it's like Penguin or Catwoman, whatever, all of it leads right back into the main part of the movie, which is Riddler, the main focus. I love that. Like I said, how every piece of it's literally like a puzzle. Every piece comes together to form the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is the Riddler. Fucking love that. I love how this line gets repeated back later when he's Bruce Wayne and he goes to talk to uh, Alfred, Falcone. When he goes to talk to Falcone and he repeats it back, he's like, "You know who I am? Yeah, you're Bruce Wayne." Mine are yours. Fucking love that. I love how when he's in the bat suit, he just doesn't give a fuck. He's like, "I'm ready to take on anybody. I'm ready to put my life out on the line for like everything." He doesn't care if he lives or dies. And so he just constantly is pushing and pushing and pushing. I noticed the fucking color of this movie is red. Like everything in this movie, everything's red. It looks really pretty. Now I'm curious. Now this might be a little debate. I wonder who's the strongest Batman out of all the live actions. You know, like if you put Bale, you put Batfleck, you put Robert Pattinson's, you put Michael Keaton's, Adam West, all of them. You know, Val Kilmer, whatever. Put them all in a room together and they just like fight. I wonder who would make it out. My guess, I think it would be a mix between. I think it'd be a mix between Robert Pattinson and Batfleck. Because Batfleck arguably is the musculus. Yeah, I'm saying the word wrong. He is the more muscular Batman. He's the more muscular Batman. Hey, what's up? What up, Penguin? He is the more muscular Batman out of the two. But Robert Pattinson is very fucking brutal. He is tough. Like he is all punches. Michael Keaton, I think he's tough too. But again, it's hard because those movies are really old. He couldn't do a lot of choreography. Bale's kind of the same problem. He was more of a techie, more of a gadgety kind of Batman than he really was a fist fighting, full on like brutal Batman. And of course, Adam West, I think, would just get his shit kicked in. So I don't know. I think it would really be a toss up between this one and Batfleck, honestly. But that'd be a really interesting like versus, seeing all the Batmans fight each other and shit. I think that'd be really interesting. I love Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman. Love her Catwoman. I do like Anne Hathaway's. I've said that in my Dark Knight Rises review. I think she's a fine Catwoman. She just, for me, doesn't fit the bill. I think they tried way too hard with her. She didn't naturally feel like Catwoman. Her and Bale's chemistry didn't feel dynamically rich. Where here their chemistry is fucking on point like that. Plus, I love the story of Catwoman in this movie. The story of Catwoman in Dark Knight Rises. What story? It was just I'm a burglar and I'm a thief because that's just who I am. So I love his penguin. Yeah, but what the Catwoman does, and I love Michelle Pfeiffer for who she is and what she is as Catwoman. But I think Zoe Kravitz nails the how Catwoman is in the comics, at least. And I love right here this little attention to detail. Up at the top left, you can see Riddler in his apartment because you find out later that's his apartment. I love that little attention to detail. How you can see the Riddler up there. It's really fucking cool. And then same thing right here. That's the light that Batman brings Falcone into that he shoots. Little like I love that little shit. I love when they have little breadcrumbs that lead to future plot points. I love that. So cool to me. Just to let you guys know, we're at 32, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Just want to make sure that you're all caught up to speed. I love that too. You can see him in the back. It's really cool. And then, of course, mirroring the Riddler earlier, looking through his binoculars. Now we're looking through the Batman's binoculars. And I love this too, how it tells a story and it tells you what's going on in this scene without any dialogue. You know what's going on. You can see her freaking out over the news about those pictures. You see that she needs to help her. Like I love that. I love when movies tell a story without even explaining or showing dialogue or telling dialogue, I should say. I love that. It's so fucking cool to me. Now, when I first watched it, I was a little kind of confused. I was like, what's going on here? But then, the more it told and the more it kind of pieced the puzzles together, I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. But yeah, I love that. And look at him being a peeping Tom. Zoe Kravitz is hot. I'll give you that. She is pretty hot. I remember back when like the Batman was having issues like on set, with COVID and shit. There were these fake ass reports talking about how, Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz had sex on the Batmobile and all this crazy shit, and like how Matt Reeves is threatening to leave and abandon the movie because Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz were just horn dogs and shit. And it's just like, what the fuck, guys? Like, what? Stupid fucking shit. I mean, if they did fuck on the Batmobile, hey, good for him. That's a sexy ass Batmobile with a sexy ass girl. Hey, more props to you. But I just fucking find it hilarious when shit like that comes out. It's like, really, guys? Come on. Can a movie just make a movie and not have any drama on set? I love this too. This is really cool. How he like follows her and shit. That's really cool. Of course, another scene we saw in the trailer, the very first trailer actually, with her coming down and shit, which is really cool. I love her. I mean, even though her outfit's pretty simple, it's just like a cloth over her head with a leather suit. I think it works. I mean, it looks like Catwoman to me without trying too hard, like Anne Hathaway, where you got these goggles that flip up into cat ears and shit. I don't know. I just think they were trying way too hard with Catwoman in that movie. And this Catwoman to me does fit the world of this Gotham and this movie. She doesn't feel out of place. Love how this is the only time you see them fight in the whole movie. Never see them really like get at it, really fight. Ooh, you hear the leather coming on? Damn. Skin to skin. And I like how even on their first meeting, they're fucking like how even on their first meeting that they're fucking you can tell there's some chemistry there, there's some sort of something between them. Gotta be quiet. Damn, some hardcore BDSM. Fucking Annika, bro. Fucking love him, man. Oh, I love his Batman so much. The first ride together. The first ride. This was kind of uh heartbreaking the first time when I watched. I was like, "Oh fuck, they got Annika. That sucks. Fuck." I was wondering too because she kept calling her like baby and shit. I was wondering if like maybe they're trying to make Catwoman like bi or something, but now she's just calling her baby, just to like be supportive, I guess. So, but at first I was confused. I was like, wait, are they making her bi? And That too. Again, how you get your information from not just dialogue, but from like shit on the TV or like newspapers and shit. That's really fucking cool. Ah, here we go. First time we actually see Riddler talking to the people. I love that how they gave him like a jigsaw sort of like kind of like how Heath Ledger's Joker was in the Dark Knight, where he's doing these little tapes and shit they send into the news. I fucking love that shit. Fucking love that these little jigsaw fucking traps and shit. I like how he has that silliness, kind of Jim Carreyness to him, where he's kind of screaming everything, kind of like how Jim Carrey did. I love this scene coming up in the club. It's so fucking cool. I can't wait till we see the car later. Oh, the car. Got a lot of cats. I have a thing about strays. That's so cool. How they kind of referenced Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman in a way with the way that she had cats in her apartment. I feel like that's what that was, a little reference to that. Maybe that's just me. Another investigation of a dead body. Fucking like I said, I love the fucking detective noir setting of this fucking movie. It's so great, dude. Yeah, he did. I love too how after the movie, the little El Radalado or whatever website. I love how they made that an actual like website, like an actual shit sh- uh, that like they give out little fucking clues and shit. That's really cool. So yeah, like I said, I love the cards because the cards get customized every fucking time. Like I don't know where the fuck Riddler got these cards at, or if he made them himself, but like these are all fucking really uniquely designed cards, and I love that. Hmm. I love how we don't get an answer to that until like way later into the movie. Fucking love that. I did think when I first watched this that he was gonna like kiss her and shit. I was like, damn, okay. But he's just checking the. Sorry, that's just a vibe, bro. Shit's a fucking vibe. I'm watching you. Oh, I'm watching you. Like I said, just this the story of this movie flows so beautifully, man. This is every creeper for sure at a bar, like 1,000%. Creeper, dude. This is every desperate 21-year-old divorced man who's trying to get laid. Same, bro. Drowning my sorrows. Damn, bro, that's fast. It's like, I like you. I like you a lot. I feel like that's a reference to Court of Owls. I really do. I feel like Court of Owls is where we're going. Here comes Falcone. And I figured there was something, like when I first watched this, I was like, there has to be something between them. Like the way he's touching her face, either they were together or like he abused her or something. Something had to be because the way that they were just talking seemed very odd. I didn't think father. I don't know why my brain didn't go there. It went somewhere darker, but my brain didn't go father. So that was a surprise to me when we found out later in the movie that that's her father. That surprised me. Wonder if he lost that footage. I love that too. How Riddler's just in his car, like, I'm waiting. Oh. Poor man's blue balled. He's like, fuck, I ain't get to pussy tonight. I thought I was gonna get some pussy. No pussy, mama. This fucking sucks. I don't get you pussy. Some of that punk pussy. Fuck. I love this too. How his windows are fogged because the Riddler's just in there fucking. He's just fucking breathing. Surprise, Sydney. Hey. Fucking the Riddler, man. He's so crazy. It's kind of funny how fucking chaotic he is. He just gives him these looks like, "Hey, how you doing?" Bah, bah. I love this too. How it's kind of blurry. You can't really see what's going on. I know one of my favorite scenes. It might be my favorite scene in the whole movie. To be honest with you, is the funeral scene. I fucking love that scene from start to fucking end. Love that entire fucking love it. Love how you're just following the blue light. You know, you're just zooming out, following the blue light. God, I can't get enough. Like, there's the little drug up there, at the top right. Fucking, I love this interpretation of Batman so much. This is everything I've ever wanted. Ever since I was a kid and a young teenager, I was like, I always wanted a darker, more detective Batman. And Matt Reeves blessed us with it, which thank you, Matt Reeves. But what's crazy to me, if you've watched the bonus features for this, is how all this is just fucking LEDs and fucking like CGI. The city's not really there. It's just a set, and then it has all these fucking CGIs around it. Fucking blows my mind, bro. Blows my mind. That I mean, with that CGI back there. All of that. That's just fucking. I love how they have to go on this side quest to find the rat before they get to Riddler. Like Riddler's the king. Riddler's the fucking key to this whole plot, but you gotta find the lock first, and the lock is the rat. Fucking love that shit. I love how Gordon and Batman are just working together like that. It's so fucking great. This is probably my favorite Jim. Yeah, this is probably my favorite Gordon and Batman relationship too. I love Michael Keaton's, which I mean, he didn't necessarily do this. He never really had relationships with Gordon in those movies. Like he did, but he didn't. Bale really did. Um, Batfleck kind of. We only had one time within the Justice League, so I would still say Bale and his Gordon are probably the best like on-screen chemistry of Alfred and Bruce, or Alfred and Bruce, because he's right there, of Gordon and Bruce and Batman. But I think this is really good too. I love the chemistry between them. I love that too. Again, even when he's still Bruce Wayne, he's still thinking like Batman. He's still heads in Batman mode. Gotta crack up on another cold one. I've noticed that that word's used a lot throughout this movie. Does that word mean anything to you? Does that mean anything to you? He's like, oh, shit. Okay, I'm sorry. I love that too. And every other Batman adaptation, we've always seen him like somebody's driving him or he has a chauffeur or something, and here he is just driving himself. Doesn't need all that fancy smancy lifestyle. And y'all thought Evil Dies Tonight was bad. No more lies. Bro, imagine if the Evil Dies Tonight and No More Lies group got together. No more evil. No more evil. Evil lies tonight. Evil lies tonight. Yeah, I love this. I love this fucking funeral scene from the start to fucking finish. It's so great. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was Catwoman too. Which, if you look at the behind the scene photos, that actually is Catwoman. That is Zoe Kravitz. They just replace her right here at the end when they do the little turnaround and then the reveal. But that is Zoe Kravitz's body and like hair and everything. I like how even Falcone, even though Bruce doesn't know, Falcone knows of the history between him and his father, and like how he looks at Bruce and shit. That's really cool. Again, little tiny nuggets for where the story's gonna go later, and I love that. And I love this too, which I'm curious. Look at on my third rewatch. I was trying to point this out in my head at least. But if these people like that guy right there, and then the guy he talks to in a second, if these are actually part of Riddler's goons, like if these are the people that watch his streams and shit, and so they actually are part of it. They're just we thought that they were distractions, but they're not. They actually are part of Riddler's game, or for like followers, because this guy speaks like a Riddler follower. Like I wouldn't really be surprised if these are supposed to be the if he's supposed to be people that follow the Riddler. Like I said, I was trying to point that out when I was watching it the third time. I was trying to think about that, and I was like, it lines up, it matches. I just don't know if that's actually the case, if that's just me assuming shit. I'm telling you, man, that kid's gonna be fucking Robin. Like that kid's gonna be Robin in the future. He just has to be. The same cop that told him to get lost when he was Batman loves him as Bruce Wayne. That's fucking. I love that. Love that too. You can hear the screams and shit. Shit's getting intense. God, I love this scene. This thing gets me hooked every time. And he was right. Riddler was there. Edward Nashton, not Nigma. Nashton is there. It's so cool. It's Coulson. Fucking love that. It's so cool. God, I fucking love this scene. This funeral scene. So cool. Wonder how many times Riddler was fucking calling that phone, thinking like, "Is he gonna answer? Oh, please, for the love of God, answer, please." Again, I love how you can hear Batman's footsteps from all the way in the fucking back. My man Batman here. I still want to know what the things on his fucking arms are about. Like, are those arrows? Are those like what are those? Those grapples, maybe? I don't know what those are. Fucking love that cow, man. Never forget, I'm just a phone call away. Especially, yeah, in the pandemic era. Yup. Same. That's really cool. How am I part of this? You'll see. He's Twitch streaming. My man Twitch streaming. God, Paul Dano was such a good choice for the Riddler. As soon as they announced him, I knew he was gonna be fucking great. Because of that movie Prisoners. I need to get me a Riddler mask. That mask is too fucking cool. I know it's a military mask with some glasses, but or blind. But when it's denied, you may find justice. I love how fast Batman solves these riddles. Please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye? Riddle. That has to be a Quarter Owls reference. Fucking love that. I love how Batman lost. And he tried, but the rat was just he wouldn't give it up. I fucking love that. Love that whole funeral scene. Cruel, poetic, or blind, but when it's denied, it is violence you will find. Justice. Fucking love it. Like how you can see tears and shit into his mask. I love that. He's not wrong. Yo, quit touching me. I like how he has to put him in check sometimes. Because again, he is still young and he's feisty. He's a feisty Batman. I like how they had to fake argue. Bam! Fucking love it. Again, I love how they have to fake argue just so he can leave. I love that. Like I said, I love the fucking relationship between Gordon and Batman in this. Like you can really tell there's a friendship there. There's a trusting because Gordon is putting everything on the line for him. And I was actually excited for that Gotham show that they were doing for HBO Max, where it was going to explain the relationship of him and Batman, how they met and shit. I was actually excited for that, actually, but they canceled it and instead replaced it with an Arkham Asylum show, which is still fucking cool. I'm not complaining. It's just more of a. I would have liked to actually seen that the first time Gordon and Batman met in their first year together and shit. And hey, I want to say this is the first time we ever seen Batman fly, like fly around the city. I know we saw a little bit of it in Bale's movie, but not to this extent where he's flying, like actually flying. So this might be the first time we ever seen Batman truly fly. God damn. Fuck. He just ate shit. Which I love, but he just straight up ate shit. Hmm. Again, I love how we go on this little side track, this little side mission for the rat because it leads right back into the overall plot. Which who about to get the bats? Oh, we're about to get the fucking bat car scene. Fucking oh, we're about to get the Batmobile. Oh. I will say when I first watched this movie, I wouldn't necessarily call it a problem, but I definitely had a sort of a critique. Was it felt like there was like two movies going on at the exact same time when this was happening. But then the more I saw, I sat and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? That's actually perfect. Like this side plot of them finding the rat and that whole thing, it leads right back into the main plot. So yeah, why it feels like watching two different movies. I think that was kind of the point because again, we're supposed to be leading right back into the main plot, and the main plot is Riddler. So when I was first watching the movie, I was like, I see an issue, but the more I thought about it, the more I sat with it, it didn't bother me that much. So again, I've tried to look for problems. I really have. This is my fourth watch, and I'm still trying to look for problems, and I still can't find problems. I just can't. I wish I could. That's why I still call this movie a fucking masterpiece because I can't find any problems. Even in movies I love like Batman '89, The Dark Knight, fucking even Batflex movies that are Batflex movies. Yeah, even those, I'm like I fucking have problems. Ah, fucking Annika, bro. Ah, damn it. Fucking Annika. No, not Annika, bro. Damn. Hey, yo, Vengeance! I love how nobody calls him Batman in this movie yet. They just call him Vengeance. I love that. Hey, yo, Vengeance! Oh, here it is. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Oh, fourth time watching it, it still gives me a fucking boner every time. Oh, oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, that's right. That's too fucking great. God, I love the fucking Batmobile so much. It's my favorite. It's 1,000% my favorite. Oh, fucking, it's so fucking good. Sorry, mic's a little falling off there. This has to be one of the best Batmobile scenes in all the Batman history. Like this scene is just fucking great. It is just gorgeously great. Uh, just give you all a little update on the time. We're at 1:20, 29, 30, 31, 32. Fucking love it, dude. So great. Fucking, I love that car. I can't wait to see the new fucking shit they're gonna add to it if they even do for the sequel. Oh god, I can only imagine what kind of upgrades they're gonna make that fucker have. Oh, I just can't fucking gush enough about this. This is just awesome. I like how the Penguin does get an upper hand on him, but then he gets an upper hand again on the Penguin. How he sees an opening right there and he takes it. God, I fucking love that sound of that turbo. So fucking great. Of course, again, they spoiled this in the trailer, so I didn't necessarily get like juice to the tits when I saw this. I was just like, ah. Again, we saw this in the trailer, so I was like, okay, I kind of know where this chase is going. He's gonna get the upper hand on Penguin, but I love this shot right there. That's such a cool shot. Another one. I mean, this movie's just filled with beautiful fucking shots. I can't describe how great they are. But this is a great shot too. Upside down. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Come on, man. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Look how fucking gorgeous that is. And then he fucking gets down and creeps. Oh my god. Oh, so good. So good. Look at that. Look at that. It's so cool, man. Hey man, the makeup on Colin Farrell's Penguin is fucking great. I'm really convinced that next year the Batman's gonna win some Oscars. Like there's too much shit in this movie that's not at all. Cannot go under the. I mean, look, just if anything, the movie should at least win for makeup. Because look at that, Colin Farrell does not look anything like the Penguin, anything like the Penguin. Like, look at that. I mean, there's a shit ton of other things I think this movie should win Oscars for. But if the Academy's going to be super fucking petty and pick out exactly what the fuck to choose, I'd say makeup. I remember when I watched this for the first time, I thought that they were gonna like turn it onto the Batman. Now everybody's turned onto the Batman, like Jim and all them are fucking after him because they think he's part of it. That's what I thought. Bruce Wayne. Fucking. Oh, I love this Batman. Love this little Easter egg how he waddles like a penguin. That's cool. Goddamn sons of bitches. Goddamn sons of bitches. Is there cheese in hamburger? There's no cheese in hamburger. Love that. No guns. Hey man, that's your thing. I'm curious. I'm curious if we're ever going to get a prequel movie or show or something. Because this universe. I mean, I know we have that prequel book, which again I've read it. It's really good. I'm just curious though if we're ever going to get like some sort of a TV show or maybe possibly a movie that explains a lot more of the backstory of this city and the Waynes and everything, because there's clearly a history here. And we get a little bit of a taste of it in this movie with the Waynes and shit, but I'm curious if we're going to fully blown delve deep into it. Where it all began. Wonder who set that projector. I remember being on edge when I was fucking watching this. Because they do such a smart and beautiful thing in this scene where it's. This scene's already happened, and we don't know about it until later. It's so fucking good. I love that. Fucking love that shit, man. Damn. Wish you'd push me and pound me like that table. Fucking love the music here, man. Such a good fucking score. Can you see me without my shirt off? Are you horny? Damn, daddy issues. Fuck. Damn. Love the way the lighting is in this scene. It's so fucking good. Well, now you know. Damn. Damn. Nope. It was Falcone. Kiss him. Kiss him. Scratch his eyeball. Fuck. Like I said, I fucking love their relationship in this movie. It's just like how it is in the comics and cartoons and shit. Our constant on and off flirting relationship. Kiss him. Again, I notice how they never call him Batman. They just call him Vengeance. Kiss him. They kissing. Damn. I got a bat boner. I love how he looks when he has the eyeliner and shit on underneath. It's so cool. I love how they kept that. Because all the other Batmans, you never really got to see that. You think Riddler edits his own videos? Or is he like send it to somebody that's like, edit it for me, please? Martha! Sorry. Can't help it. Think he does his own lighting too? Like you think he sets up the camera and everything and does the lighting? See, references back to the earlier when he was Batman. I love how they recognize him more as Bruce Wayne than Batman. That's really cool. What I love about this scene is that you can really see the manipulation that the higher ups have because they even manipulate Bruce here into thinking that it's all true and that Carmine, or Thomas killed and shit like that. But then when he talks to Alfred later, finds out that it's not all 100% true. I love that. I love this because it shows the how higher ups how they really can manipulate. He's the lead singer of My Cam right there with those hair in his eyes. He's so cool. Damn. I love the way the fucking. I know this ain't the Wayne Manor because the Wayne Manor was the orphanage. They talked about that in the the prequel book. That the Wayne Manor, the original Wayne Manor, was donated and made into a orphanage. So I know this ain't the Wayne Manor, but I don't know what you'd call it. I guess Bruce's home. Bruce's home looks really cool. I love the architect of it. Then we get this scene with Alfred, which is a really emotional scene. Which, again, Alfred didn't do much in this scene, so this scene doesn't necessarily hit me like I wish it did. Because again, this is supposed to be like a heart to heart, Bruce and Alfred kind of scene. But again, I don't know this Alfred that much, so it's hard for me to really get attached and be like, oh my god, this Alfred, because I don't know him that much. So like, I just woke up from a fucking coma. We really gotta talk about this right now. I like how Alfred has to set him straight. I wonder if they're gonna keep it to where it was the uh oh god, uh I can't remember the fucking original killer's name for Batman. Joe something, I want to say. Here, I'm gonna look it up real quick. But I wonder if they're gonna keep it, like maybe in the next movie or one of these shows or something. They might reference the killer who killed his parents, and if it's gonna be Joe Chill. If it's gonna be Joe Chill, I wonder if they're gonna keep that. That'd be really cool if they did. I love that. Love that line. You needed a father, and all you had was me. Such a good scene, man. To me, this scene really changed how I feel because the entire movie, I was like, man, I don't like Alfred and Bruce's relationship. It's very like broken. It's very like kind of disheartening. But then this scene kind of saved it for me, and it made me look back on the rest of the movie like, okay, I understand what we were building towards, and we were building towards Alfred and Bruce really coming together. So it redeemed it for me. Like this scene redeemed their relationship for me. So, and a problem that I initially had that the movie ended up fixing later. So I love how you can hear it wind down like a jet engine. I love how again, just by just dialogue, you can picture the scene in your head, and you have a little imaginative, and it might be even far worse than what the actual movie's suggesting. But fucking love that. We work for him. Yeah, I like that how he inflicts the gun law or the gun rule, I should say. I got 9 of them. Again, that's why I love Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman so much because she's constantly pushing that line for Batman. She's constantly pushing him over that edge where he's not the vigilante, she is. But she's constantly pushing him that in that direction. And that's how it is in the comics and animated and shit. Is that Catwoman's constantly pushing Batman into this direction where he's not. And he has to keep reminding himself and keep correcting himself to not be like that. That's a really cool shot. Foreshadowing. I love that. The sneakiness of Batman. It's really cool. Hmm. Sorry, I just get sucked into this movie so much. You missed. Oh, here we go with that red lighting again. Oh, here we go. Oh, I totally forgot about this scene. Oh, this is so fucking cool. I totally forgot about this scene. Oh, again, another scene they kind of spoiled in the trailer, but I don't give a fuck. This is cool. Oh my god, I totally forgot about this. This fucking hallway shoot scene. Oh my god, look at that. So much better than Bale's in Dark Knight Rises with him fucking running with the strobe lights. It's so much better than that shit. God, that's so badass. And the fact that they did that in like one take practically is fucking mwah, so good. You're wasting your shots, honey. I love this too, how Batman's holding her back. He's constantly the one good thing in her life. There are some scenes in this movie where his Batman voice is a little raspy, but it's not anywhere near as bad as Bale's. It's nowhere near as bad as Bale's, where it's like, like yeah, sometimes his voice is a little raspy, but it's nothing like nothing to write home about. Nothing to fucking like, holy shit, this is terrible. No. Not all of them. I love that too. How they made you think that Penguin shot him. Bring the rat into the light. Again, I love the way this fucking story just bleeds beautifully. God, I love this movie so much. And again, I love how Riddler knew what he was doing. He knew by these certain clues, and he knew that, like, he knew all of this was gonna fucking play out the way it did. He correctly and strategically placed everything in its correct place, which formed the puzzle. Before we get into the third act, just want to make sure we're all synced up here. I'm at I'm at 207, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Want to make sure we're all synced up here, guys. I love the way Riddler's room look. Of course, Riddler planned his catch. He knew that he was going to get caught, so he planned it. It's just Paul Daniel. He's so weird. I love that shot of Batman. That's right here. Oh, fuck. Drew into the coffee, a little question mark. Again, just like how earlier in the movie with the detective side, we see it again here, examining his house and shit. I fucking love it. Hmm. Damn. Batman's fucking with bats. I did think in this scene that that bat was gonna like bite him or something. I had, I had a feeling about something like that. The door's open, Bat. Were you stupid? Just for you. Damn, he's got more fucking subscribers than me. The fuck? Yeah, that's the only time you ever see him call him the Batman. They never call him Batman. They just call him Vengeance. Again, another time they only call him the Batman. Fucking knew it. Hi. How you doing? I'm like totally fangirling right now. It's crazy. I would love to see this movie with the cut of the Joker deleted scene. I would love to see that. See where they put see where they put it at. Yeah, in this scene, I think they're supposed to like kind of tease you with the fact that he may know that he's Bruce Wayne. Because again, he keeps saying Bruce Wayne like that, and if you've seen the movie, you obviously know he doesn't know, but he alludes to that he might know. Yeah, so like I said, he doesn't know. I think he knows though. I think he's just fucking with him. Because again, notice how he says that. Like he keeps saying Bruce Wayne, like he knows. I wouldn't be surprised if he knows. He's just keeping it a secret because he loves playing with him. So I said, notice what he said though, like how he said that this is your real mask and shit. Like he knows that Bruce Wayne is an identity that he hides behind. It's like I really am convinced that he knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne. He's just blind to his own truth. That's me. That's me stuck on the fucking Elden Ring boss. Just this is how I react when I die in Elden Ring. Like I said, I think he knows. I think he knows, but he's just blind to the truth. This is really cool though. I love that how they confirmed that his logo is his batarangs. That's fucking cool. Love that shit. Thanks. No, I'm fully convinced that the Riddler knows that he's Bruce. Just I don't know some of the certain words that he chose to say when he was Riddler, and then when he's also Edward. I don't know. I'm just really convinced that he is. It's like shut the fuck up, man. I'm Batman. Leave me the fuck alone. How you know about that? Hmm? Proving you wrong, motherfucker. I love that little musical Easter egg where they start playing the song. Memory. I love that. Look, it's me. It's me and my shitty YouTube. Bro, Riddler has more followers than me. What the fuck? This is more like it. Forget your cling wrap. Technically, if you want to think about it, him and Gordon failed. Riddler outsmarted them. Riddler got what he wanted. He flooded the city. He won. And I love that because it shows that Batman's experience, like he's inexperienced, that he needs to get better because his villains are getting smarter, so he has to adapt. I think the people at that funeral were also Riddler followers. Fucking love Paul Daniels Riddler, man. Just so that way, because again, we are going to the third act officially now. I'm gonna go ahead and give you all the timestamp. 2, 28, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I want to make sure we're all synced up here before we get into the finale. I mean, we're already in the finale, but the action-packed part of the finale. Would you just listen to Gordon, please? You're gonna get shot. You should have listened to Gordon. See, this is what happens when you don't listen to Gordon. We try to act all big mayor. Comes the Batman. So cool. Damn. Fuck. Technically, you could say Batman used a gun right there, but I mean, again, every Batman iteration kills in some way. I don't give a fuck if this one does too. Now, see, this part, every time I watch it, it confuses me a little bit, right? So he takes a shotgun blast to the chest. Now, I'm just curious what he pumps himself with. If it's adrenaline or venom, I'm not too sure. And I'm curious if it, like, injured him or if it just knocked the wind out of him. Go get him, Catwoman. This is the first time he ever uses smoke. I like that. Kick fucking ass, man. Like I said, I don't know if it just knocked the wind out of him or if it actually penetrated through the armor. If you look closely, it looks like it went through the armor. It looks like it hit skin, but I'm not too sure. It's really hard to tell. Again, this is my fourth time watching it, and it's still hard to tell in this scene if it went through or if it. See, like if you look right here on his chest, right here, when they cut back to him right after she gets off of him. Now I'm woken up. See, look right here. I can't tell if he just got the wind knocked out of him or if it actually injured him. See, look at his chest there. With all the bullet holes and shit. I can't tell. But I'm guessing this is adrenaline. That's all I can guess is this is adrenaline. It could be venom. That's my coming face right there. But it seems like it's adrenaline because he gets like extra fucking angry. Could be steroids for all I know too. I guess it's either adrenaline or steroids. I'm not too sure. He felt the wrath of Batman. Yeah, yeah, see, like I said, look at his chest. Look at those bullet holes right there. Like I said, I don't know if it just knocked the wind out of him or if it actually went through and injured him. Which, if it did, it's right there in the fucking chest. It's right there in the heart area. You would think you'd be a lot more injured than that, but that's what makes me think he just got the wind knocked out of him. I'm vengeance. That's when he decides, yeah, I gotta be something more, something better. I can't be vengeance. I gotta be the Batman. I love this scene too when he saves all the people underwater and he guides them out. He actually is a hero and people actually look at him like a hero. I fucking love that, bro. What I love about this movie too is the third act. It's not necessarily what you would call a typical third act where the hero fights the villain. No, hero and the villain have already fought technically, and the villain won. He just has to save everybody in the city. I love that. It's not your typical third act ending where hero versus villain, an epic CGI, battle or whatever. No, again, villain already won. The hero just has to save the city. I fucking love that. This is the moment when he becomes a real hero. When he guides him out with the flare and everything. I love that scene. It's fucking beautiful. The ending of this movie is just fucking great. Again, not your typical third act, and I love it for that. Music here's great too. Again, he actually becomes the hero that we know, the Batman. Not just vengeance anymore. He's Batman. I like how people are scared to take his hand until that one kid comes out. Yeah, the one kid. Then everybody else is like, okay, I think we can trust this guy. Fucking love this scene. Again, no dialogue, no nothing. It's just Batman escorting people out. I fucking love it. Such a cool scene, man. I fucking love it. Perfect way to end off this fucking final act. Him becoming the hero we know. Look at that. Oh, look at that shot, bro. So good. Something back. Something in my ass is back. Again, Riddler won. Riddler won. And I love that. Something's in my ass. I love this shot right here. Love that shot right there. Batman carrying people to the helicopter. God, that's such a cool scene. I love it. This right here. Look at that. Oh my god, that's fucking gorgeous. I love that shot. Mm-hmm. Yep. Just like me. I never thought of it like that before. I love that. How the Gotham is just like how Batman is, scarred and rageful, and I've never thought of it like that. Again, Matt Reeves just adds so much fucking elements of the Batman character into this movie that I've never thought about, to the bat signal, to Gotham, to fucking the way that the villains are, just everything. Matt Reeves knows how to fucking write Batman, and I fucking love it, dude. Like it's so good. Again, adds elements that I never thought about with the Batman character, like the signal and the city. So much good shit. And then here we go with the Joker. I knew this was Joker immediately because that sounds just like the dude from the Eternals. So I knew that was Joker. You're a clown. I knew as soon as he said clown that was him. I knew it. This is that one bad friend you have in your life that keeps constantly telling you to do shit you know you shouldn't do. I do like the way the Joker look. I haven't talked about that deleted scene on the channel here before, but I will say I do love that deleted scene. And I understand why they cut it, but I do love the way that he looks. I love the Joker. It reminds me of the death of the family Joker, which I love that storyline and I love that Joker. So yeah, I'm excited to see his Joker going forward. It's the only Joker that I actually like. Again, I said before many times on the channel, I don't want Joker anymore. I'm tired of Joker and Batman. There's other Rogue Gallery villains, but I'm actually excited about this one because this one looks so much different than all the other Jokers. Now, again, I still stand. I don't want Joker as the main villain for the next movie or anything like that, but they've already came out and said that that's not the case. So I'm happy about that, but I am excited about that Joker, seeing him going forward because again, he does look like a cool Joker, very much a unique Joker. Like how she had to bring a cat too. Has a nice ring to it. Kiss me one more time, please. You know we're gonna see Catwoman in the sequel. If anything, for like a cameo or something. You know she's gonna come back. Like that's how Catwoman is. She appears in and out of Bruce's life. The final ride together. So sad. I love it too because right here right before the final shot happens, how he looks in the rearview mirror and he looks at her as she drives away. I love that shot. He takes a right, she takes a left. And she goes first, but he's hesitant as he watches her drive away. Right here, this shot right here, he looks in the rearview mirror at her. Fucking love that. Watches her leave his life, and he does miss her. I think he did have feelings for her. Definitely. And that is the masterpiece that is the Batman, guys. I hope you enjoyed my commentary on it. Lord knows I enjoyed watching it for the fourth time. You guys already know how I felt about this movie. If you've seen my spoiler, non spoiler, I fucking love this movie a lot. This movie's fucking great. This is the best Batman movie, in my opinion. This is one of the best, if not the best, Batman interpretation we've ever had of the character. I can't gush and suck this movie's dick anymore enough. This movie is just so fucking great. So, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my commentary here of the movie. And I for sure, whenever that Batman 2 comes out, you know for a fact that I'm going to be there. So, thank you guys for listening. And as always, leave your thoughts and opinions down below. And I'll see you guys next time.